Okay, so here's my, this is like a 6-inch terracotta pot. And all I need is, I got a pot. I'm going to go and clean it up real good, dry it real good. And then I have to prime it. And then I have acrylic paint. And I also have my polyurethane to protect it when I'm finished. So my next step, well, actually my first step, is I'm going to clean the pot up really good, dry it really good. And then I'm going to prime it. And I'm going to use a small piece of sandpaper to sand it down so it's nice and smooth. I'll wipe that off. And then I will actually be ready to paint it. But I think I'm going to put a design on it because I would like it to match the little table that's sitting out on the porch. So it has the same design and the same colors, and I'll probably put that around here. That's going to take a while to do, but I'll come back once it's primed. Okay, so my pot is primed and I sanded it down. It's nice and smooth. I'm not going to do the inside because I have no intentions on painting the inside. Once I put a plant or something in there, you're not going to see the inside of it anyway. It's just the outside that I want to do. And I want to work with this acrylic paint to see if it works. So for this, I just need some tape and a pencil. This is the design that I want to put on the pot, somewhere around here. If I can get that to match, then it'll sit on the table and it'll be matching. So I'm going to, I guess, start taping this up and start drawing. I'll come back once I get it drawn and when I'm getting ready to start painting. Well, this didn't come out as planned because I tried to freehand this design. And going around this this pot wasn't easy. I couldn't use, I tried paper, I tried a ruler, so I just freehand it. And then when when it's time to paint it, I will go ahead and just get some tape so we can keep these lines straight. But anyway, I did my little design on the pot. I did do one coat of white acrylic paint because the primer, you can see through the primer, and I want to make sure that it's white in between the spaces, but I may have to just go back and do that. This would have been easier if I just did one color and left it alone just to see if you could paint with the acrylic on the terracotta pot, but I decided to do a design, so this is going to take me a little while. Anyway, it's ready to go. So I'm just going to start painting in and see if I can match it to the little pattern that I have. And I'll be back. Okay, I finished all of that painting on this pot. And this is what it looks like now. It does have the pattern. It does have the colors. It wasn't my best paint job. But painting on terracotta is pretty easy. The one thing I noticed that if you have a good paint, like this black, this paint was so thick, it went on nice and smooth. I only had to do one coat. But the apple barrel that you get from Walmart, that's the cheaper paint, and you have to go over it a couple of times. But anyway, that's what it looks like. I'm ready to put some polyurethane on it. I'm probably going to use a couple of coats, and I usually just brush it on, but I'm going to use a sponge brush this time. It's not that big, it's small. The only helpful hint that I have when you use polyurethane and a sponge brush is you don't load it up, because if you load it up, it's going to drip. So you just put like maybe up to halfway and then go ahead and just take it all the way down in one stroke, get a little bit more, take it down in one stroke. Otherwise, you're going to have drips on it. So I'm getting ready to polyurethane that, and I like this project. I think I'm going to do it with the girls. So these are the little cutie pots that I had that I was going to use for myself to plant some small plants. But I think I'm going to use these and let the girls paint on the pot. You know, they could do a little decorative pot and we can put a plant or even a fake plant in it. Just something for them, a craft for them to do. So I'll be back when all of this is polyurethaned. Okay, well, I finished putting the polyurethane on the pot and the saucer. It came out okay. This isn't my best work, and I think it has to do with the freehand drawing on this pot. I did start out using the sponge, and I don't know if the paint was actually thoroughly dry because I got a couple of white spots like it was picking up the paint. So I switched to a really soft brussel brush. I don't know what was going on with that because I've used a sponge for polyurethane before. So it started to pull up that paint, so I went ahead and switched to the brush, and it worked perfectly. So anyway, this is my first attempt at painting using acrylic paint on a terracotta pot. It does work. It was easy. Painting was easy. Cleanup was easy. And I think this is going to be a project that I can do with the kids. You can do with the kids. It's real easy, and it's just a nice little accent to your garden or to the porch or wherever you have flowers. So because I enjoy doing this, in the meantime, when this was finished, I went ahead and did another one. This one I did an acrylic pour on. And this one I really like. These were just some flowers, random flowers I had. And I didn't use them because they didn't match anything. But I didn't throw them away, so I stored them. And I went ahead and did an acrylic pour using the Flotro on this pot. And oh my goodness, this is really, really pretty. This works too. So you can do the acrylic pour, or you can just go ahead and paint with a brush. So I think the girls will have a choice which one they want to do. They know how to do the acrylic pour because I've trained them on using canvas. So they have a choice if they which one they want to do, because both will work. And I may make a video about that. I guess that's about it. Everyone have a great day, and thank you.